associated with less gray matter globally later in life. So they compare the obesity and its association with MRI changes and what is known and what this paper adds. Some past investigations have reported that adiposity is associated with cortical atrophy and subclinical cerebrovascular disease, but others have reported no association. This investigation provides evidence for an association with gray matter matrix. Participation and setting. The investigators analyzed data from 1,289 stroke-free individuals, which were 60% were female and 66% were Caribbean Hispanic, 17% black and 15% white. Mean baseline age were 64 plus minus 8 years, who participated in MRI sub-study of the Northern Manhattan study, NOMAS. The original NOMAS participants were randomly recruited from the population of Northern Manhattan, New York City between 1993 and 2001. The MRI sub-study recruited NOMAS participants and members of their households with baseline ages more than 50 years between 2003 and 2008. Design, size and duration of the paper. At baseline, the participants underwent adiposity assessments that included measurements of body mass index and waist circumference. At a later time point, mid-lag 6 plus minus 3 years, the participants underwent MRI that were used to calculate outcomes such as cortical thickness and total cerebral volume. Multivariable linear and logistic regression models were used to moderate association between adiposity metrics and brain MRI outcomes. So they initially assessed the obesity using BMI and waist circumference, and the outcome were measured through MRI imaging, where they measured the cortical brain thickness and total cerebral volume. The results showed that the mean cortical thickness of the brain were strong. There was negative strong association between mean cortical thickness and BMI and waist circumference, and weak relation association between the total cerebral volume and BMI and waist circumference. So main results and the role of chance. Greater the baseline BMIs and waist circumference were associated with thinner cortices. They were also weakly associated with reduced total cerebral volumes. There was no evidence of association with subclinical cerebrovascular disease measures. Bias, confounding and other reasons for caution. This investigation was potentially subject to survival bias. Complete the data were unavailable for some participants. This study cannot establish causal association. So the survival bias was some of the patients might have died before the outcome could be measured, so that resulted in survival bias. Discussion. Thank you.